Aloha and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
And I'm Lori Nunez.
And we have a great show for you. Lori was so excited when she found this. Actually, I was too.
Oh, I know you're going to love it.
This is one of those things that when you see it, you know that everybody's going to be excited about it. It's our Hawaiian Scroll Link heirloom bracelet. Now, this is a link bracelet, which makes it unusual.
It's so unique. There's so many great features that you're going to love. Like Wayne is saying, there are actual links with the scroll design. And it's not flat. It's more of a 3D. It's got a nice shape. And you can see even on the edge, there's the scroll design. And it's a cutout because there are spaces where you can see through and see your skin, which is really a nice effect. But the links are about an inch? And what that does is it moves on your hand, around your wrist. It moves, and it looks just so beautiful.
Well, it's flexible, so when you're putting it on, it kind of helps you, as opposed to having to force it around or it slips. So
I was able to put it on myself.
See, that's always a bonus. This is great because we get a lot of people that don't know their wrist size, and average is about a size 8. So this gives you a little flexibility. This is about 8 to 8.5. So you could fit probably 7 to 8.5 with this particular bracelet.
I want to point out the feature of the clasp. You can see it right now. It looks like a butterfly where the security clasp lift up and then you just squeeze it down over it, and that's your secondary security because you already have a clasp that puts the bracelet together and it fits in very nicely. And then again, you can do this secondary clasp, which keeps it very secure. This isn't going anywhere. It will stay on your wrist, and it looks so nice, but it feels really nice on as well.
As Lori's saying, you could see on the screen, there's 2 clasps. One is a tension clasp, so it slides in, and you could hear the click when I click it in. And then you have to put the 2 wings, and you have to click those in. So even if one comes off, it's not going to fall off your wrist. Even if the other one comes off, it's still, with the tension, it'll still hold it pretty well. But you want to make sure once you put it on, you put the 2 security wings and you put them in place. That'll hold it in place.
Now you can see it comes in the sterling silver, which I'm wearing. We have those of you that just love sterling silver. And then we also are offering it in the gold plating. So you can see you have 2 choices. Some of you are going to want to wear both because a lot of you love that 2-tone effect where you're wearing either gold on one side, silver on the other, or you could stack them.
Well, a lot of people love the cutout too, and we've been featuring a lot of cutout jewelry lately. I think the cutout is flattering. I said this before because you can see your skin depending on what skin tone you have.
Which makes it unique for everyone.
You could see it through it. And then the edge is a cutout edge too. So it almost feels like, or looks like a scroll work along the edge. It's lightweight. The links are very comfortable when you're moving it around. So it's different from a typical bangle, which we featured in the past. Because of the hinges, any way you move, it's going to move with you. And that's what I think a lot of people like about it. And then for you to be able to put it on by yourself. Now, if you haven't noticed, and you should have noticed, because I was even going back noticing footage.
Look.
If you haven't noticed, we lost a few pounds.
Together.
It was a team effort, not a few pounds together.
Oh, don't forget, the TV puts on 10 pounds.
So
got to give us a break there.
Yes, we started a new eating plan. It's not a diet. We don't consider it a diet. It's just, I don't know if you've heard of this. It's called intermittent fasting.
Okay, but we're not promoting that. We're not
promoting
it.
Right.
We're not suggesting that you do it.
Right. We just needed to do it.
We're just sharing with you.
We were eating way too much. And it's not really any particular difference in the way we eat. We just don't eat from morning to midnight anymore. So
comfort
we
eating.
we eat in a certain window. So now we can wear things, the clothes fit. I'm not tugging. You don't see me sitting up here with my shirt barely moving because it doesn't fit anymore. So that's why. Don't adjust your screen. It's us.
Oh, they have the one where it makes you skinnier or makes you wider, like the mirrors.
So
I was noticing that more and more people are not trying to surprise each other, which is interesting.
For what? Gifts?
Gifts.
Oh.
So before, they would try and surprise, and then it's this whole process because we have to guess what size.
You know what it is, too? You try and surprise me all the time,
right.
and it's such a major letdown for you because, number one, I always guess, and it kind of ruins it. She'll hand me the box, and I'll shake it a couple times, and I know exactly what's in there. Number two, when I open it up, it's usually the wrong color or the wrong size or something.
Jeez, tough, right?
Yeah.
So, but my point, which I thought was interesting, is I actually think it's easier. I mean, if you want to surprise someone, that's fine. But I think everyone's finding that they're together a lot. They're together all day. They're always together. So it's a little harder, before when you might leave all day and then it's a little easier to hide something.
Yeah, it's not easy to get away but sometimes.
If it's delivered in the mail, you both go out to the mailbox or
okay, that's
easier.
A little much. No.
But my point was, I think it's working out because I just had someone who it's husband and wife, and they're saying, oh, it's for our anniversary. And I'm like, oh, that's so nice. And then you hear one of them in the background saying what size they want or, if they want silver or gold. And I think it's easier because they know their size. They know which one they want. You, being the gift giver, know what they want. And so everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy.
It's
Everybody
easier.
knows what you don't have to ask about the size because they're sitting right there. And
what size do you want?
They'll tell you the size, exactly. So log on
You want gold or silver?
Right. So log on to www.showcasehawaii.tv.